There it goes. Hopefully that wasn't very loud. Ouch, there's no controlling chickens. Just set this over here. And... wow, there's some... oh, that's fine. Stop lagging. Alrighty. Previously on Star Fox Adventures Beta, we had some trouble with the WarpStone and ended up loading a built-in save file that is all knackered up. So we're going to start over, because now I have gone through the code and found a whole lot of forced resets and disabled all that I could find. Hopefully none of them are actually warps that are supposed to be somewhere else, because they probably not work. And also I have fast forward and levitation cheats, so it won't take quite as long this time. And we get to giggle at the desynced audio, which is even more desynced than normal because of the fast forward. This part is just the same as always. Just spam A until the ship blows up. Occasionally move around a bit so it goes a little quicker. Pew pew. You literally can't win this by just spamming A and not moving at all, but it takes longer that way. Although that didn't take very long to begin with. Thanks for helping me. I can take it from here. Just thought I should fill in. Maybe I won't do that, because I'm not very good at it. Hey, can we just steal the ship? Yesterday somebody uploaded some footage of Dinosaur Planet when it was shown at E3, and apparently in that game Crystal does in fact take over this ship and try to steer it. And this is her sidekick, who she actually rescues instead of just having a door magically open. In the final game, that character is still referred to as Kite, which was her sidekick's name. Oops, gonna scroll through that text. Pick up the silver key, which looks awfully gold to me, but whatever. Menu, it says silver key. Here's Ganondorf, I mean Bowser, I mean Wizpig, I mean... so on and so forth.
General Scales.
Why does he announce himself by name like that anyway? Does he think we're General Scales? Is he confused about his own identity? Now we can see this error message a little better. 1078 is not in Warlock. I don't know what text 1078 is, because the text that's here seems to be showing up just fine. Maybe it just says the name of the area. No text there, though. There is a lot of missing text, but most of it is not showing up at that point. So I don't know what that's about. As per usual, blow things up. Just gonna go over this way. Grab that from there. We already know there's nothing of interest in that secret passage, but the Fomadoob is just over here. I'm not gonna bother picking him up right now. Don't need to go that way. Stuck on the wall. The hit detection is slightly jank in this version. Also, I now have this cheat, but you can't do that while carrying something, which I definitely knew. It's not quite free movement, but it'll do. Get the hitbox correctly there. Place this down on the designated barrel sitting on pad. Go see this dude who has no teeth.
Nos ag oe kiel shot kiel tash kuf shoduk.
Neo no ho ukas pot. I shot to cut for cut sock. No who which is shot. Oh.
Rek neok no ho oe tedwo kutsoho.
Kill King Earthwalker. Shot each game.
Yeah, we know the story, buddy.
Shot for Suzo. Kutsimo Eve Keo Krizoa.
Oh god, it's still going.
Oh, Fuso Fahash. Venovic Road Room. Keo Brado Cable.
Once again, complete id_s test.
A cooldown Ash 2.
At kutsoho timoker atsute.
Mo whack.
Oh, whack.
Kyo Fiho Eve Kutsu. Sukubo Keo Gosh.
Come here, you. There we go. Grab that. Pretty funny hearing the dialogue continue while we're running around in here. Oh yeah, the barrel doesn't do anything in this. That was the wrong button. Just a little on fire, it'll be fine. Alright, dude. Let's do this. Yeah. Oh, I got a mash A. Whoops. Let's not fly away. Graphics glitch. This is definitely more difficult than in the final version. I mean, it's still pretty easy in general, but it moves a lot more in this version. And they move much closer together, sometimes through each other, so it's harder to keep track. I also need to remember to make save states much more often because this version is unstable. See, like that. That's harder to track than the movements of the final version. Still not hard necessarily, but harder, relatively speaking. Now we get the laser vision power up. Collect all 6 and become Superman. Wait, didn't I already make that joke?
Keo Shahadash, Boof Keo Fahash, Shuvo Vem Kutsu.
Crystal kneeling down on that floor. It must be so cold made of granite or whatever. Guess she has very thick fur. Doesn't mind running around in Ice Mountain and such either. And there's this scene again. With some glitching. That glitching has something to do with how Dolphin does Gecko codes. It wouldn't do that normally in the game. This again. How many times do I need to get stuck in here?
That should be it, Rob.
So Rob is the only character who doesn't show up in the pause menu. But there is actually a text entry for him. There's like advice, status, save, and Rob. I don't know what he would have done there exactly. If I were to guess, I'd say he was the save function until they made that just a floating memory card. And we got this. With the wrong music. This is actually somewhat difficult at triple speed. Maybe not the first level, but... Whoops! Probably shouldn't have done that. Cannot cheese it that way. But we can probably cheese it by just staying up here now. Now we take some hits, maybe I shouldn't be doing it that way. Oh, right, there's an alarm. Good. Pretty short level anyway.
You did it, Rob. The force field is down. Safe to the left.
And then, for whatever reason, the screen fades out and then right back in again so you can see the background. And then this happens. Great playing, Fox! Okay, I'll stop doing that.
For a moment, I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Very funny, sir.
I know.
Looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Hopefully she shows up this time.
By pressing the start button, you will open your communicator. Choose who you wish to speak to, and then press the A button to contact one of us. Each team member will give you different...
Can't levitate during this scene. I'm glad at least the dialogue stops when different dialogue starts, otherwise it would sound like an absolute mess. These guys are also a lot more difficult, again, relatively speaking, in this version, because they shield constantly, and shielding makes them completely invincible, just like in the final game. Again, they're not difficult, but they're more difficult than they normally are. Certainly more tedious. Especially their super ability to go to a shielding position from any state at all. And they drop magic instead of health, which is kind of useless, so I can see why that was changed. Notice the part where she mentions a spirit cave. That part does not exist. She never mentions a spirit cave. I can't pause. I guess because dialogue is running, I can't pause the game. Well, I guess I'm not going to show Slippy's hint where he says that she mentions a spirit cave, even though she does not. Because it wouldn't let me pause the game. Because I guess she wasn't done talking. Got that. Got that. You can't jump that gap in this version either, because he just won't jump. He just drops. So I guess they had to actually program jumping on this ledge or something stupid like that. See the same thing in the test map. There's ledges that you just can't jump at all, or they jump the wrong direction. It's pretty silly. here is very finicky. It's not letting me up here at all. What the heck, game? This is certainly unstable. Okay, it'll go around it then.
Is anybody there? Are you okay? My name is Fox McCloud, and you must be the Queen Earthwalker.
No lurud no karu, ve uwe, Moshe, Prince Tricky Keo
Meow.
Grutsu Kehod Rokio Shat.
That's what I assume a fast-forwarded dinosaur call sounds like.
Ice Mountain.
Did you get that, Slippy?
Or maybe it would be more like
You've
cheep
got
cheep.
to go to the ice mountain and rescue her son. The Prince Tricky.
Oh, but before we can do that, we need some money.
Nice name. Okay, lady, I'll bring your son back to you. Can you give me some direct...
Oh, it froze.
Prince Tricky.
This version does like to freeze at random.
Nice name. Okay, lady, I'll bring your son...
Come on, give me the good ones. I think I can vaguely hear the solution or puzzle solve sound effect whenever I lift up the rock. Oh good, the map loaded correctly this time. I once had it just fail to load and I just fell into a void. That was
Feel
fun.
free to look at the many wonderful items within these walls. I have food, special goods, and many maps. And if you like to play games, then enter the scan. You pay this. Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Alrighty, back out. Oh, that was a weird graphic glitch. It's just kind of flickered. Oh, we need a bomb. Really? That's more like it. Nice of you to tell me that. Down here. Give you this thing.
Ah, a lovely sweetie.
I sure am. I've said that before, though. Help you? No, screw off.
Father, the mighty WarpStone. 1,000 years.
Notice how he says one of those WarpStone thingies.
What do you want?
Well, can you help us?
And notice how in this version it says Warp instead of Ice Mountain.
No.
We'll get back to that in a minute. But now, the moment of truth.
Are you ready
Will he
to
actually
walk?
help us? Oh, something didn't go right there. Let's try it again without fast forwarding it.
Are you ready to walk?
This should work correctly now, but it might not want to cooperate still. I don't know what's going on, though. It's not showing me any error, so that's interesting. Maybe we need to just save and reset.
But you're a WarpStone. You're supposed
Oh crap,
to
I
help.
can't save yet, because he's still talking.
Let's see if I can remember what
Anyway,
I'm
the
supposed
reason
to do.
it's interesting that it says warp and all that
Now, if
is
you
that he's
push
actually
left
programmed to
control
send you
stick,
to
then I'll
6 different
send you
places,
to one of
but
those WarpStone
that
thingies.
function isn't still in the
We'll
game.
get back to that in a minute. And if you push forward on the control stick, then you can enter the maze.
No sound effects.
Now this one's a bit special. When you have collected a Krazoa spirit, then push right on the control stick. And I'll send you
Will you finish
to
talking
Krazoa
already?
Palace. Now, you know what I do. So hurry up and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep.
Can I pause now? It's still there, finally. Now maybe if I reset. Oh. Well, that would be one of the resets that I removed. Oops. This is interesting because I'm still standing here. Now I don't know if it's going to let me save correctly.
Are you
No.
ready to walk?
Let's wait a moment for him to finish speaking and then do it. Can we please go to the correct place now? Damn you, Mr. WarpStone. Alright then. Well, there's another thing we can do. Let's go into here.
I
Oh,
cannot
no, we
let
can't do
you
that.
in yet.
Because you're a butt.
Hi, Fox.
That's not the right sound effect.
Are you ready to walk?
Come on. Can't pause on here either. Oh, that's an actual crash. So that's interesting. It's not going to save, is it? Oh, it is. Good. We can at least reset. The final game doesn't like it when you mix saving and memory cards. Although, I bypassed that for the mod. Now it's raining and the sky is odd. Let's try it again. At least saving does work. What was that sound effect? Oh, right.
Nobody ever brings me
Gotta
gifts
do that.
anymore.
Hey, wait a minute. This isn't my save file.
General Pepper here. I'll display. Don't let us down.
Peppy here. Keep going, Fox.
Hi, Fox. It's Slippy. Seems
What?
like you need some help.
What the hell is this talking about? The scanners show there's movement beneath the scanners. What are you referring to?
Hope that helps you.
So, yeah, saving doesn't actually work in this version. It just reloads a pre-made file for you. Alright, well, we can still reload the map a different way. Maybe that'll help. If it's an out-of-memory problem or something. Go in here. Go back out. We'll levitate up here to avoid loading things that we don't need to load. This version is a little more lenient with being out of bounds, too. Although we skip loading the WarpStone itself. Which means we can't push A here. But we should be able to correct that. Aye. Okay, we won't levitate. Of course, this worked just fine when I tested it. just does not feel like actually working.
Are you ready to warp?
Are you gonna do it right this time, dude? Okay, time to get into the debugger and see what the hell is going on. Won't really be able to see it here, but open this program. It's gonna take a while. Squish. Yeah. That's great. Go away, you silly thing. Of course, nothing works right. Why would it? Just take that here. Pause the game. 80. That's the correct address, so what's the deal here? It's not been patched. Would you two mind buggering off? Good jump.
Are you ready to warp?
Womp. Okay, what's it doing here? Oh, it's not triggering the warp at all. That'd be the first problem. So there's another trick we can do. We'll go here. We'll hook the warp function
Are you
on the
ready
fly.
to warp?
And where is my window? Register 3. Change that to 2. Let's see what happens now. Well, this is Ice Mountain.
Don't
As you
let
can
us down,
see.
Fox.
Check the details.
Game just doesn't like cooperating with me, does it? Why aren't you triggering a warp? Go back to where I was, though. There must be some older version of the patch in here. Let's try just sticking a null operation right there and see what it does.
Are you ready to warp?
I've been ready for quite a while. Okay, we have a warp triggering now. And it is Ice Mountain, so maybe it'll work for once. Maybe it'll still just crash once it gets there. Come on. What is with you? If I just put that there, then... Well, that's different. Why do you work perfectly when I'm testing and then not work when I'm actually playing? You stupid.
Are you ready to warp?
Are you ready? Because I don't think you're ready. trying to take us there. I don't know what the problem would be. It just gets stuck on something. May have to cut this one early and go back and figure out what the hell's going on. But, let's see, what is this? 20D4. That's looking correct. Okay, there's another thing I can do though. Go all the way back to the beginning function, which is at 438 somewhere. 8028. No, that's not. 3-1. Follow branch. Somewhere in here there's a warp function. I could just breakpoint on it. This would be a lot easier if software weren't stupid in the first place. But then again, we wouldn't have this problem if software weren't stupid in the first place. So that's where I just was. Hang on, I can just do it like this instead. Let's see. Where are you? So much junk in my way. To brake lights. It's already here somewhere, but it's not. No, it is over here. Forget it. I know this is just thrilling content right now. Let's see. 0, read, run. Okay. Step back out. Go back out. Back out from there. Seems promising. That's not it. Back out. Nope. What about if I just did this? This tells me where to look. Clear, over. It's gotta be right around here somewhere. Let's run. Okay. You get out of there. Step out. Step out. Okay, don't step out. Fine, see if I care. step, step, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, dum. This is very dumb. Back up from there. Too far. Go away. Where is this nonsense? Yeah, I don't know what exactly is going wrong with the warp. Somewhere in here, there's another warp function, but my software doesn't feel like telling me where it is. So, well, there should be a 2 there. Or 3. So let's look for that. That's not it. Three. Suppose I just did that though. Range 8, 0. No, that's not there anymore. 4, 8, 0, 0, F, 3, go. Step, step, step right up. This should be 1, I think. Step right up. Boom. Okay, well, clearly this is not working at all. So that's pretty great.
General Pepper here. Oh, there's a lot of money resting on this, Fox. Keep up the good work.
Peppy, you sound different. If I did something like this. Yeah, he's not gonna let me do it though.
Are you ready to warp?
It should be it. I don't know what was. Does seem like a memory problem. Come to think of it, I've got controller freeze has some debug functions on it. So how do I do that? Oops. It's not it. Come on, you stupid. Takes it. gonna do the warp and then spam A and B and Controller 3, which in theory can free up some memory. And still. This game's kind of dumb. So, I think I'm going to have to stop and try and figure out what the hell is going on. Because programming. So, sorry for being boring. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to warp the like and subscribe buttons into nowhere, and